Welcome to Ask a Medium, presented by me, Patrick Hutchinson. Today I'll be answering all the questions which you have sent in to me. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody who sent in the questions to me, and as I said, I'll do my utmost best to answer them as best as I can for you. So we'll carry on with the first question. The spirit world can influence your life and the decisions you make, but they cannot force it upon you. So i.e., in my opinion, they can help you, try and guide you and whisper thoughts to you, especially when you're in desperate need, or if you're in stress, or if you're extremely worried. So yes, they can, but it's not the part of they can make it definitely happen 100%, because they have to get these thoughts into your mind, rather through dreams or through constantly trying to get to you through spirit thought. Yes, they definitely can. There's no question in my mind about it, in my opinion. I hope that helps you a little bit with that question there. And thank you very much for the lady who sent that in to us. Seeing spirit can happen in 3 different forms. One of them is like a green-grey mist, which I've seen myself. One of them is like life form, as you would look at me and I would look at you. The other one, I like to compare it to the film Predator, where you see the outlines of the eyes, the nose, the hair, the body shape. Different people will see them different ways. It just depends on how they come towards you, how strong they manifest themselves towards you. It is a very difficult, complex question what you're actually asking, because sometimes we just know they're there, but we can't see them and we can't hear them. And thank you very much for sending that question. I hope that's helped you a little bit. My personal belief that angels do exist. I have one myself called Samuel, who has been with me forever. Angels are shy creatures, and in my opinion, of course, they don't like talking to other people, i.e. in humans, just the person who they're ascended to and who they are sent to help through life. But I have a lot of belief and a lot of love towards angels myself personally. As I said, I do have one myself. And I know many other people have angels. We can call them our guardian angels, the angel that walks with us. And usually I find when we're in desperate need of things, angels can help too. So yes, but thank you very much for sending that question in. And I hope that has helped you a bit. Crystals are as old as time, and they have different elements in them, from the earth, from the ground. They're used as a protection in many forms of spiritual belief and many forms of different religions as well. A lot of people believe that crystals will ward back anything that's evil or nasty around you. We also have healing crystals which can help to heal people, which are used quite often. I use them myself. I personally have a collection of about 80 crystals. I always carry one with me because it makes me feel that I'm being protected as well. So crystals are a lovely thing to have, and you can find out quite a lot about crystals by checking online or basically asking people who know about them. I don't particularly specialise in crystals, I just know a fair amount about them. Pointer crystals, quartz crystals, and I use quite a lot of them myself, and they are very handy for protection. Interesting subject, but that's for another time, I think. So thank you very much for that question. To work with spirits, some people do meditate quite a lot and they get a lot out of it. Some people don't meditate. Myself personally, I've tried to meditate, but I keep on falling asleep, so maybe that's a good form of meditation. Meditation is used for a lot of different reasons. One is to guide you into the spirit world, or to guide you into trying to contact your spirit guide or your keeper. So meditation is a very hard thing to do to get it steady, but it is a very difficult complex of the mind to put yourself in a very still place. It is handy to try and do it, and try and do it as much as you can, but you do need the time to do it. So like half an hour, and try and get deep into it and just relax. Thank you very much for that question. I hope that's helped you too. Some people say they can turn off from the spirit world. I haven't got that ability. It's with me all the time. I think if you can, it's a good idea, and you should. I know one or two other mediums who have turned off, and they said it has helped them quite a lot. But if you're constantly busy and you're constantly working with the spirit world 24/7, I just don't have time to turn off. But if you can, it is advisable, because it does burn you out. I hope that's helped you with that question. There's two theories of why spirits will stay in the same place. One of them is called like a time tape, where you're at the right time at the right place, and it's continually just replaying, and you've managed to catch it at the same time as when it's happening. Walls and mortar and bricks do take the energy inside the building or on the ground, and that's why we're seeing them at certain times of each day and a certain hour, etc. If they're earthbound, it's usually for a reason. Rather, they've died and they don't know they've died, which is very far few between, or if they're murdered, or if they die not very nicely and they're looking for answers. If you come across that, and if you are able, it's always advisable to help them go through into the spirit world and try to explain to them what has happened to them, that they need to go through there so they can be at peace and hopefully be more happier in the spirit world. Hope that question has helped you out. Reincarnation, definitely a big believer in it. It's a certain rule what they say, that the person has to be passed over for 100 years or so they don't meet any of their loved ones, i.e. partners, children, etc. I believe that reincarnationists, I've actually been under twice in a hypnosis part of reincarnation, which I thought was quite interesting. Will be able to still, after the reincarnation, after you've lived that lifetime, after you're passed over, then you'll know who you were in the original beginning. It's just a pathway of your life going up and down, and certain amount of levels of it. Some people can be reincarnated 4, 5, 10 times. Some people might be happy with the life that they've lived in. They don't want to be reincarnated, and they'd rather stay in the spirit world. So there is a bit of controversy on it, but this is my own personal belief. But yes, definitely, I believe you can be reincarnated. Thank you for answering that question. Babies who pass over, the part of stillbirths, for the part of miscarriages, etc., do grow up in the spirit world. They do live a very full life. When they come to see you, when it's your time, or when a medium takes them in, they will take them in as a baby, because you would not recognise, if you had a child who died 15, 20 years ago, you would say, but my child is only a baby, and if the medium presents you to a 22-year-old lady, you would think, hang on a minute, now mine was a baby. So they actually do grow, but when they do come and meet you, you will meet them as a baby. They'll be presented to you as a baby, but in reality, in the spirit world, they will grow up and they will have a normal life like we have on earth. It's just a different part of thought, a different part of energy, where they'll grow up, they'll go to school, they'll be educated, and they'll know a lot more than what we actually know. But just at that part of you meeting them, they will actually be like the child, so you'd be presented with a baby, but in reality, if the child died 20, 30, 40 years ago, it'll be a 30 or 40-year-old spirit soul, but they will come to you as a baby. So yes, and they will come and visit you from time to time too. Thank you very much for your questions. I hope you enjoyed this small questionnaire on different parts of the spirit world, and I hope to see you again, where we'll be broadcasting again and we will take a different matter up. I will let you know in advance. Thank you. Bye bye.